Hi, I'm Mo Brown, and welcome to the Your Personal Best General Flexibility Routine. This is a great routine to do after your strength routine is complete because it engages each muscle group to varying degrees. I emphasize doing it after your workout is complete because due to the fact that your body is warmed up from the workout, it's most responsive to the stretching at that time and therefore yields the most benefits. I emphasize a general flexibility routine because it is just that. It may not necessarily address your individual needs. Therefore, there may be a need to get a little more comprehensive for your own personal routine. That being said, let's get started. Our first stretch is for the pectoral muscles, the muscles of the chest. Today, since we do so much driving and computer work, it's very easy to have the shoulders rounded forward. And this stretch really helps open up the chest and help keep good posture. To do this stretch, all you need is a doorway. We'll walk back to the doorway. Place your hands on the inside of the doorway with the thumbs up. Bring your feet back to the center of the doorway. Keep your body straight and just hang forward. Feeling a good stretch in the upper chest and shoulder area. And the further you walk back, the steeper your lean, the greater the stretch. So you can fine-tune this stretch to your abilities. And we'll hold this stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then we'll slowly go back to the upright position. The next stretch is for the back, and we'll use the doorway for this stretch as well. We'll do each side of the back individually. We'll begin by gripping the inside of the doorway with a reverse grip, thumb down and wide stance, and then you just let your torso and body weight hang right on back like you're sitting back in a chair, holding this position right here for about 20 seconds. Right now I'm getting a real good stretch along the left side of my back. And I'll come right back up, slide over to the other side of the doorway, reverse grip, thumbs down, and we'll get the other side of the back, hanging right on back once again, getting a nice deep stretch all along that right side. Excellent. We'll come right back up again and finish up the back stretch. The next stretch will be for the shoulders, and to get in position for this stretch, you'll need to kneel down behind either a chair or a table, something that's secure and not going to move on you. The starting position involves gripping that chair or table with a slightly wider than shoulder width grip, and fully extending your arms and letting the torso hang down. And then to actually get into the stretch, what you'll do is to slowly turn one shoulder down. We'll turn that left shoulder down toward the floor and hold, feeling the muscles of the upper back working as well as the shoulders. Holding that position for that typical 20-second count. And then we'll ease back up and then tilt that right shoulder down toward the floor and hold. Continuing to breathe throughout each stretch. And then easing back up to your starting position to complete the stretch. Our next stretch will be for the hamstrings, the muscles on the back of the thigh. And to get the most out of this stretch, it'll be helpful to have some type of accessory, such as a stretching strap or stretching rope. If you don't have access to either of those, you can get by with a jump rope, or a belt, or even a towel. What we'll do to begin this stretch is to place your stretching accessory through the arch of your foot, and we'll lie back, and the leg being stretched is straight, the knee of the non-stretched leg is bent, foot flat on the floor, you lie back, elevate your leg as high as you can on your own, and then walk your hands up the rope, and pull slightly back to the point of slight discomfort, just till you feel a light stretch in the back of the leg, and we'll hold that position for about 20 to 30 seconds. Make sure you don't bounce at all, just hold that position, feeling that good stretch. Continuing to breathe. And then we'll slowly lower the leg back down to the starting position. We will move the rope to the other leg now. Get back in that same starting position. Elevate that leg as high as you can. Walk your hands up the rope. Pull back slightly and hold. Same principles here, just the other leg. Continuing to breathe. Feel that good stretch. And nice slow return to your starting position. Now we're going to get the quadriceps, the thigh muscles. We'll do one leg at a time. I'll turn to the side. You grab your leg just above the ankle. Legs close to each other. The top leg is the one being stretched. What you'll do is pull slowly back on the lower leg until you feel a slight stretch in the quadricep, and we'll hold that position for that same 20 to 30 second count. Continuing with those deep breaths as you're stretching so you really get the most benefit, get totally in the zone and feel the stretch. And then slowly return to your starting position, and then to get the other leg, we'll roll to the other side. Back in that same starting position, and we'll bend that leg, grab the leg just above the ankle, keep the legs close together, pull back in that lower leg, and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. And then a nice slow return to your starting position, and we'll get one more stretch. And for this one, we'll get the outer thighs, and it will actually help the low back as well too. To get in this position for this stretch, we're going to roll back onto your back. Going to elevate one leg up into a 90-degree angle. Take the opposite arm, bring it up on the leg just above the knee, and we're going to pull that leg across the midline of the body as far as you can until you feel a slight stretch taking place right in the outer thigh and into the low back. And we'll hold this position, always looking in the opposite direction that you're stretching. So I'm not this way, I'm this way. And then we'll ease up on that stretch, and we'll switch legs. Lower that leg, elevate the other. Grab the leg just above the knee, pull across the midline, and hold that stretch. Notice how the leg not being stretched, the toes are pointed upward. I'm not over here. That limits the stretch. I keep my toes up. Very good. We'll return to that starting position nice and slowly. And that is our total body general flexibility routine.